Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly Chatflow. In this video, we're going to learn how to build a WhatsApp chatbot for a board game store. So I'm an owner of a board game store and I receive a lot of inquiries by my customers via WhatsApp messages. And replying to each and every inquiry manually is very time consuming and hectic. So to solve this, I have created a WhatsApp chatbot using Pabbly Chatflow. Now whenever I receive any message from the customers, automatically this chatbot is going to send the message as a reply to that customer. So now this chatbot can send them the order link with the help of which they can place an order, they can send the list of the products that I sell in my business. With that, it also sends the support things like the email and the phone number of my team. So now if you want to learn how to create this WhatsApp chatbot for yourself, for your business, then let me take you to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to build an interactive WhatsApp chatbot for board game store using Pabbly Chatflow. Imagine our customers browsing through exciting games like Ludo, Monopoly and Pictionary all within WhatsApp. They can check games details, place orders and even talk to support without you lifting a finger. We'll go through the complete setup of adding buttons, sending game info, capturing customers' details and linking an order form. Everything you need to automate your store's communication and boost engagement. So now let's dive in to build this smart, playful chatbot for our board store step by step with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. So on the screen, you can see the website of Pabbly Chatflow, that is pabbly.com/chatflow/inr/. After browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly Chatflow account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. So as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign into my Pabbly Chatflow account. After signing in, you can see the all Pabbly apps window in front of you in which you can see all the products that Pabbly provides. From which we're going to select Pabbly Chatflow by clicking on this Access Now button right over here. Then Pabbly Chatflow's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. In order to create a WhatsApp chatbot using Pabbly Chatflow, from the left side of the panel, go towards this Flow section right over here. After coming to the Flow Builder page of your Pabbly Chatflow account, let us create a new flow in order to create a new WhatsApp chatbot for our board game store. For that, click on this Add Flow button on the top right corner right here. As we're going to do that, you can see over here, then this flow is going to be created in our Pabbly Chatflow account. And firstly, we're going to rename the flow right over here. And the name of the flow over here, I'm going to give it as Board Games Bot. Okay, so this is a name that I want to give to my flow. After that, over here, you can see it says Flow Start. How this bot is going to be triggered, this flow is going to be triggered. So we are going to receive, let's suppose, customers message. Okay. Firstly, it is asking for the keyword. So let's suppose any of the customers sends us hello. Okay. So this is going to be a keyword. Okay. After that, over here, I also want it as hey. So I'm going to enter hey and hi. Okay. So these are going to be my keywords. Okay. So if any of the customers sends any of these keywords, hello, hey or hi, automatically this flow is going to be triggered from here. Okay. And now let's suppose if a customer directly send me a query. What are the offers that you provide in your board game store? What are the different type of offers that you have? Tell me about the offers that you provide in your board game store. So you can see a single message has been forwarded to us in multiple patterns by our customers. But we are going to sense that in every single pattern, there are going to be some common words like games, board games, store, offer, deal, discount. Okay. So these are going to be some sensitive words that is going to be added into different patterns. Okay. So now how this bot can sense those words from the questions. For sensing the words, we are going to use regex. With the help of regex, we can enter the sensitive keywords with the help of which this flow is going to be triggered. Okay. So for the regex, we have to follow a pattern. So I am going to write over here my regex in a particular pattern, which is going to be. So this is the pattern. Okay. Over here I've entered /b. Then I've opened the bracket, board and then dash, then game, family, strategy. Over here I'm going to further scroll, kids, party, order, buy, purchase, price, offer, deal, discount, detail, info, information, help, support, contact. I've closed the bracket /b. So in this manner I've entered the regex. You can see right over here. It is not mandatory to enable the toggle button of your regex while entering the regex. Enable the toggle for each sensitive regex only. Okay, I'm going to enable this toggle over here because I want to sense the regex. Okay, so as now trigger for the flow start has now been successfully set up. Now as we're going to receive any of these words in the sentence or the keywords, what message should be forwarded next? I want to ask a question. Okay, I want to ask the customer's name first to collect their details with the help of this bot as well. So now in order to collect the details, their name, we have to ask a question. For that, go to actions right over here. We have to select this ask question and drop it in this field right over here. You can see the question field is going to appear in front of you. And for the question, I want to ask the full name. So I'm going to write the message over here as. So this is the message that I have. Hey there, welcome to Game Haven, your one-stop shop for all the board games. To get started, may I know your full name? I want to know the customer's full name. So I've asked this question, may I know your full name? Okay. Now over here, I want to add this full name to the custom field of the full name that I've created in my Pabbly Chatflow account. Select contact custom field. So if I'm going to click on it, you can see these are multiple fields that I've created in my Pabbly Chatflow account. And as I'm asking for the full name, the data that my customer is going to send is going to be added to this custom field I've created in the name of full name. If you want to learn how you can create your own contact custom field, you can go to this left side of the panel. In settings, go to contact custom fields right away. I'm going to open it in a new tab right here. As we go to land towards the contact custom fields of our Pabbly Chatflow account, you can see these are all the multiple contact custom fields that I've created in my Chatflow account, from which I've created one field in the name of full name and other in the name of email. So in every contact that is going to be created in my Pabbly Chatflow account, the data that we are asking right over here is going to be added under the contact custom field that we have created. Okay. So now as we have selected the contact custom field as full name, the format is text right here. I'm going to give only number of attempts as 1. Okay. So this is the next message that is going to be forwarded after this trigger right over here. Okay. So now in order to connect our flow start with this question, we have to connect these two steps. For that, over here, this is the point, drag it. You can see an arrow is following us. Now connect it to this other dot provided to us right here. You can see this arrow. This means the first step is connected to our second step. After knowing our customer's first name, I want to know their email address as well. For that, again, I'm going to drag this ask a question field right over here. And now I'm going to enter the message for the email right here. So you can see right away, this is the question, thanks, dollar full name. So now what is this dollar full name? So let's suppose this flow is going to be triggered. The first message is going to ask for the full name of my customer, and that full name is going to be added to the contact custom field. Okay. So let's suppose the name is Rahul. So Rahul is going to be added to the full name contact custom field. Now what I want is, I want to send over here as thanks Rahul. So now for adding that Rahul from the contact custom field, I've added this $sign and the name of the field exactly. It is full name. I've added as full name in this similar pattern right here. Okay. So it is going to be thanks Rahul. After that, it says now please share your email address so we can keep in touch with offers and order updates. Okay. So this is the message that I want to send in order to ask the email address of my customer. Contact custom field is going to be email, and the format also is going to be email right over here. Attempts, I want to give it as 1. So I've selected as 1 only. I'm going to connect this step to the step right over here. So as now we have the name and the email, I want to send a message over here next. For that, click on this point, drag it and drop it in this field right over here. It is asking for me to choose the content type. I'm going to select as text plus button right here. Now I want to send a message over here. So for the message, I'm going to write it as, so this is the message that I've written. It says awesome full name. Over here, the full name is going to be added. You are all set. We have saved your details. The full name is right over here, and the email, I've added the variable for the email as well. Welcome once again to Game Haven. This is the name of my store. Your one-stop shop for all the board games, for family fun to party madness. How can I assist you today? Please choose an option below. Okay. So now over here, I have to add the options below. For adding the options below, I want to add a button. For that, click on this add button right here. You can add only 3 maximum buttons in a message. Okay. So firstly, for the first button, I'm going to write it as First button is for the board game. So by clicking on this button, automatically the customer is going to receive the list of board games that I provide. Okay. I want to add another button in this message. So for the second button, I'm going to write it as offers and deals. Using the second button, the customer can know about the offers and deals available right now in my store. And lastly, I'm going to add a third button. So with the third button, I'm going to write it as talk to support. Okay, so using this third button, the customer can have the details to talk to support. Okay, so after adding the first button, second button and third button, so as now let's suppose customer chooses the first button, that is board games. So as they're going to select this button, what message should be forwarded to them? I want to send them a list of the board games. So now to create a list, go to messages from the list side of the panel and select the list and drop it in this field right over here. So now let us connect this board game to this list right here. We have to give the header of the list. So for the header, I'm going to write it as, so I've added the header as game category. Okay, now it is asking for the body of the list. For that, I'm going to write it as explore our top board games for each category below. Tap to view more. Okay, so over here this is going to be the body. Now I want to add a list. For that, firstly you have to add a section. We have to give the section a title. For the section title over here, I'm going to write it as, so this is my section title, that is family games. Okay, first category is going to be family games. Now in this category, I have two types of games. So for the title, the item name over here, I'm going to write it as Ludo Deluxe. Okay, so we are under this category family games. This is the first game that I have, that is Ludo Deluxe. Okay, now I have another item right over here. So now for the second game, I'm going to write it as Monopoly Deal. Okay, so these are the two games that I have under this section, that is family games. In this manner, you can add multiple items over here according to your requirement. I don't want that, so I'm going to skip the part. I've added two over here. So now I'm going to create another section in this list. So I'm going to add a section, and for the section title over here, I'm going to write it as, so this is the section that are party games. Okay, so now in this section, my first board game over here is going to be Pictionary Air. Okay, so this is the first board game. Now I have to add another board game over here, that is going to be Taboo. Okay, so these are the two categories, two items under this section, that is party games. Okay, so I have added these few examples over here just to tell you how you can add your own sections and items. Okay, you can add multiple items over here according to your requirement. So I've added the list over here for the party games and the family games in this manner. You can see right over here. So now, if the customer is going to select this board game, that is Ludo Deluxe, I want to send them a description of this Ludo Deluxe. With that, I want to send them an option to place an order as well for this game. Now for that, I'm going to drag this point over here and drop it in this field and select the content type as text and button. And for the message for this Ludo Deluxe, I'm going to write it as, so this is the message that is going to be forwarded if the customer selects Ludo Deluxe. Okay, Ludo Deluxe, a timeless family favorite with a premium twist. Enjoy hours of fun as you race your tokens to the finish line in the deluxe edition of the classic game. Players 2 to 4, duration 30 to 45 minutes, age 6+, and the price is $4.99. Want to place an order? Just click on the button below or select back to menu to return to the main options. Okay, so you can see that I've added the details of this game right over here, but in the end over here, I want to give the customers option to place an order or go back to the main menu. The main menu is this menu right over here. Okay, so now firstly, to add the option of placing an order, I'm going to add a button. And for the name of the button over here, I'm going to give it as place an order. So if they're going to click on this button, they should receive an order placement link. For that, I'm going to add a message. I'm going to select the point, drop it in this field, content type as text button. And for the message over here, I'm going to write it as, so this is the message that is going to be forwarded towards my customer if they have clicked on place an order. Great choice. You're about to order Ludo Deluxe. To complete your order, please fill out this quick form with your delivery and payment details. This is the link of the form. Once submitted, our team will get in touch shortly and confirm your order and share tracking details. Okay, so this is the form that I've created using which the customers can order board games, okay, from my store. And this is the link that I've attached over here in this this message right here. If you want, you can also directly add the payment link, okay? So as I've added this right over here, this is for the place an order. I want to give them the option to go back to menu as well. For that, I'm going to add a button right over here. And for the message over here, I'm going to write it as, I've written it as back to menu. Now using this button, my customers can go to this menu that I've created right over here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect this back to menu over here to this message directly. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect this back to menu button to this menu right over here as I want to send this menu again. Okay. So I've connected this back to menu button to this message right over here. Okay. So now this message is going to be forwarded if the customers select Ludo Deluxe. Okay, so this message is going to be forwarded. I have added two options, place an order and back to menu. If they're going to select place an order, automatically the order form link is going to be forwarded to this customer as this message. And if they select back to menu, they can go back to this menu that I've created right over here. You can see, okay? So now I've added the message for the order and over here the description of this board game right over here for Ludo Deluxe. In a similar manner, I'm going to add the messages and place an order for all the three of the other categories right here as well. Monopoly, Deal, Pictionary, Air and Taboo. So I'm going to add the messages over here as... So as you can see, after this Ludo Deluxe, I've added the message for the Monopoly Deal as well. Monopoly Deal, a fast-paced card version of classic Monopoly. Perfect for quick rounds and competitive fun with friends. Player 2 to 5, duration 15 to 20 minutes. Age 8 plus, price $2.99 with a description if you want to place an order. This is the button and the back to menu. And over here you can see this is the order link also right over here, okay, for the Monopoly Deal. Similarly, I have added the message for the Pictionary Air right over here. This is the order message, back to menu button as well. And the description of this last taboo you can see right over here with the price and other details. Place an order link over here and this is back to menu and this is the place an order with the order form link right here, okay? So I have now successfully added the messages for the items that I've added right over here, the description and the place an order link as well, okay? So now after adding this list right over here, so if I'm going to shift it right over here, I have this other button that is offers and deals. Okay, so now for offers and deals, I'm going to add a message. I'm going to add the content type as text and button. And for the offers and deals, I'm going to write over here as... So over here, this is the message. Woohoo, you're just in time for our latest board games deal as Game Heaven. At Game Heaven this week, hot offers, buy to get one free, flat 20% off kids special combo. Offers valid till Sunday 11:59 p.m. Browse on this website right over here, okay? So this is the message that is going to be forwarded towards my customer if they select this offer and deal right over here. And the last button is talk to support. For that, I'm going to add a message right over here with the support details. So for the message over here, I'm going to write it as... So this is the message that I have for the talk to support. No worries, we are here to help. Our support team is just a message away, okay? You can see I've added all the things that they can ask about with the email of my support and the mobile number. You can see right over here. We are always here to help. So this is the message that is going to be forwarded if the customer selects talk to support right over here. You can see I've successfully created this entire bot using Pabbly Chatflow right here, okay? So now as I've successfully created the entire bot, I want to save this bot that I've created. For that, click on this top right corner button, save right over here. As I've done that, it says flow updated successfully. As now this flow has been successfully created using Pabbly Chatflow, I want to test this flow whether it's running or not. So for doing that, I'm going to send a WhatsApp message through my WhatsApp number to this bot. And as I'm going to send the WhatsApp message to send, I'm going to check whether I received the automatic replies from my WhatsApp chatbot or not, okay? So let's suppose for the message over here, I'm going to write as, hello, may I know about the board games in your store, okay? So this is the message that I want to send, that is, hello, may I know about the board games in your store. I'm going to send this message over here to this bot. As I've sent the message, you can see automatically a bot has replied, hey there, welcome to Game Haven, your one-stop stop for all the board games. To get started, may I know your full name? So the full name, let's suppose I'm going to write it as Aditi Sharma. Okay, so this is the name Aditi Sharma right over here. Okay. As I've done that, it says thanks Aditi Sharma. Now please share your email address so we can keep in touch with offers and order updates. So for the email address over here, I'm going to write it as Aditi Sharma @ pabblytudes.com. Okay, so I'm going to send this email address. As I've done that, it says awesome Aditi Sharma. We are all set. We have saved your details, name as Aditi Sharma, email as Aditi Sharma @ pabblytudes.com. Welcome once again to Game Heaven, your one-stop shop for all the board games, from family fun to party madness. How can I assist you today? Please choose an option below. I want to know about the board games, so I'm going to select this option, board games, right over here, okay? As I've done that, you can see in seconds we are going to receive a list. I'm going to open the list over here. We have list and we have two categories, family games and the party games. I want to know about the party games, Pictionary Air. So I'm going to select this game over here from this list. As I've done that, you can see automatically you receive this message for the Pictionary Air, a modern twist of the classic drawing game. Sketch in the air using a special pen and watch your drawing appearance on screen. Great for parties and family fun. Players 2+, duration 30 minutes, age 8+, and the price is 1799. Want to place an order? Just click on the button below or select back to menu to return to the main menu option. I want to place an order for Pictionary Air. For that, I'm going to click on this place an order option right over here. As I'm going to do that, we are going to receive a message. Awesome, you're about to order Pictionary Air. Okay, so this is the link of the form. I'm going to open this link over here. You can see this is the order form over here. You can see right over here, okay, that I've created. Okay, we have received the order link with the help of which we can place an order. I want to go back to the menu, so I'm going to select as back to menu option right over here. And as I've done that, we have received the message again of the main menu right here. I want to know about another game, so I'm going to select as board games, and I want to know about Monopoly Deal. Okay, so I'm going to send it right over here. As I've done that, we have received the description of Monopoly Deal, a fast-paced card game version of classic Monopoly, perfect for quick rounds and competitive fun with friends and families. Players 2 to 5, duration 15 to 20 minutes, age 8+, prices 299. Want to place an order? Just click on the link below. Select the back to menu button to go to main options. I want to place an order again, so I'm going to select place an order. We are going to receive the link of the form of the placing order as well right here. I want to go back to menu again, and after that I want to know about the offers and deals in my store. So I'm going to click on this button, offers and deals right here. Automatically all the offers in our store are going to be provided. Woohoo, you're just in time. Our latest board games deals at Game Heaven. Over here, these are the offers: buy 2 get 1 free, flat 20% off. This is the other, that is kids special combo party pack. Okay, you can see these are the offers valid till Sunday 11:59 p.m. and if I want to browse the website is also right here. Okay, and if I want to talk to support, I'm going to select this option, talk to support, right over here from the main menu. And you can see you are provided by the email and phone number of our support team with the other details as well. Okay, so as now you can see we've successfully received the messages over here from the bot. This means we have successfully created the bot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. Okay, so now as a business owner, if you want to check this conversation that you have with your customers and using bot, you can do it simply from the left side of the panel. Go to inbox section. I'm going to open it in a new tab right over here. As you go to land towards the inbox section on the left side of the panel, you can see all the chats between you and your customers. If I'm going to open this chat, you can see this is the chat between your bot and your customers. You can see right over here, these are the offers, the main menu. You can see all the details right here. Now in the bot, we asked for the details of our customer that we have added in our contact custom field. To check that, from the left side of the panel, you can see an option contact custom fields. Click on it. And you can see over here for the email, that is Aditi Sharma @pabblytudes.com, with the name is Aditi Sharma. It is automatically added to my contact custom fields as well. Okay, so you can see all the messages with the status of the messages between you, that is your bot, and customers right here. Okay, so now as we have done that, this bot has now been successfully created. And that's how you can build a powerful WhatsApp chatbot for your board game store, complete with game browsing, auto forms, and customer support using Pabbly Chatflow. Sign up on Pabbly Chatflow and get 100 free credit points to start building and testing your own WhatsApp chatbot with no strings attached. Ready to give your customers a fun and a seamless experience? Then go ahead and create your own bot now with Pabbly Chatflow. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching.
Not just this WhatsApp chatbot, you can create multiple other chatbots according to your need with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. If you have any question, you can send us email on support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can ask us query on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can check out this link. If you want to try to create this bot for yourself, for your business, you can do it absolutely for free with the help of Pabbly Chatflow.